pretty sure you would.
Got you stuck off the realness, realness. Got you stuck off the realness, realness.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We're live. God damn it, we're live.
It's Monday.
How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. I think you're, well, you turned the screen, kind of turned the camera there.
But you look good.
I always look good, man.
I like the gray on you today.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I don't give you compliments often enough.
Nah, man, you usually tend to want to take a good shot to insult me, man. So I appreciate it.
No, today's a different day. Today's Monday.
It's
What
Monday.
the fuck is it? March 26th.
Oh, yes, 26, man.
A lot of things happened this weekend that I think we need to address, bro.
A lot of things happened, man. So you just let me know where you want to start with it. And,
I need to start with the kids. With the kids, the march, the entire thing.
How do you feel about it?
I've been on the fence as to how I feel about it. I applaud what they're doing. I applaud what they're trying to accomplish, in whatever sense they're trying to accomplish it. My issue with it, and for those of you who don't know, they gave Time Magazine all 5 kids the cover. So you saw with the enough going straight across. I don't even want to get the picture, bro. What upsets me is that the representation for school safety isn't coming from urban communities. We went to Bushwick High School, we went to 291, there was no shootings there because it was heavily secured.
Heavily secured. The last 7 years of our, school experience, we went through metal detectors. The last 4, there was an armed guard on the first floor. It was an armed NYPD resource officer on the first floor. And when there were trouble issues, he'd sometimes venture up to the second or into the annex to one of the officers if they needed him there. That's what we went through. We had to put our book bags through. We had to go through metal detectors. We had to do it every day.
It's like an airport.
7 years. Yeah, we were prepared for it. I don't want to say that that's the answer, but here's what I want to say about the whole representation here. My problem with it is that it's just these kids. It's just these kids, and they're now the face of the representation for this.
For the
just
entire
these 5,
culture.
like these 5 or 6 kids. And the thing that gets me is there was never this mass outcry or outpour until recently. It's something that's tragically been going on for a while. We've all seen it, we've all noticed it, but we all say the news cycle is so short now that it gets knocked off so fast. And I applaud that they want change. I applaud that that they're getting out there. But there's questions. You have to understand why people want to ask questions. Who can afford the permits to pay for these marches, for these big things? These things, you can't just have these things spontaneously happen. Very rarely are they spontaneous.
And really, what are they marching for? Are they marching for stronger gun laws, or are they marching for the abolishment of the Second Amendment?
And no one's saying on either. People are. There's no real saying on either. I think people, I think one side's taking is they want to abolish the Second Amendment, which is not, and that just, no one's being clear on what they want. But I do think that people need to realize that, there are people who are going to feel like there are other mechanisms, pulling strings in courts here. And I know you want to chime in, so I need everyone to know we do have a special guest in here. So we're gonna cut away to him right now because his face saying wants to chime in. We're gonna come back to what I want to finish here. So his face saying wants to chime in, so we're gonna cut away to him, man. So what do you have to say there?
Let's hear it. Well, first of all, we gotta announce this is your big brother. This is
Big
Lorenzo.
This is Lorenzo.
We finally got him in the studio right now.
Yeah, all the way from the Bronx.
Can we get a live hand clap for him? Can we just get a live hand clap real quick?
Yeah, bravo. Thank you.
There you go.
Honestly, actually, on when the march happened on Saturday, and I'm right there where I work is right there on 45th and between Broadway and 6th. So it's hell over there. Streets are closed also and everything. And honestly, I was talking to the dude I work with, Cass, and we both, we have military backgrounds, so we was talking about this. And honestly, I like guns. And I feel as though, I think what they're doing is correct. Just the whole, you can't, keep having these school shootings. That's ridiculous. Kids should not go to school and get shot. they do need stricter gun laws. But I think like getting rid of the Second Amendment altogether, you know what I mean? It's like you know,
I don't think it's gonna do any good.
It's not. It's
that's
not.
America is built off the Second Amendment, which was
I believe the first two amendments are probably the two strongest. And
yeah, because
the one that abolished
because the
slavery.
British, you know, and they didn't have weapons to arm themselves. So now the Second Amendment, you're right, is to bear arms. And like people think of this stuff.
And the forefathers were very afraid of, tyranny. They were very afraid of the possibility of
it
tyranny.
Yeah, somebody coming in and invade. How are you going to defend yourself?
They had lived under, very close to tyrannical, empire, and they weren't going to deal with that again.
I think that's just what happens when all you do is just read about past events like this in textbooks. You never live through it. You never live through a tyrannical government.
We haven't.
So all we have to do is just look into these books as reference points. But at the end of the day, if shit really hits the fan, I'm not a gun guy, but if I need one, I want to at least have the option.
Yeah, I think
everyone does when it shits the fan. And here's the thing about the whole,
and nobody's talking about the zombies either. Like, what happens if zombies come
dude?
Around? Like that's a real thing too.
I have a plan.
I mean, I don't know if people. I know people want to joke about. I don't think people are prepared for the realistic possibility of a zombie apocalypse.
Because it's too much in the video games. They're making it into movies. They're making it into games.
It's a hit TV, former hit TV show.
Maybe
on the downside.
Maybe I might sound like cheese when I say this, but I feel
cheese.
I feel like Who just comes up with the idea of zombies? Like there's got to be some place that this idea originated and that it could be an actual possibility.
It has felt like over the last, I'll say, 10 to 15 years, we've seen much more zombie culture things. Obviously,
it's not like Night of the Living Dead type zombies.
It's
like
different levels.
Chemicals from like a government facility got out and poisoned everyone.
Yeah. We're gonna come back to that. Hold on. We have a question in the background.
We have a zombie question.
In the background over here.
Who's Cheese?
Cheese is my brother.
Right.
The one with the ponytail.
Because people might think that cheese is kind of like a new saying.
No, cheese is not a new saying.
No. And I think people know who Cheese is though.
Especially for first-time viewers.
We need Cheese in the studio. So for the people who don't know Cheese, he's the one that's throwing the lightning bolts on every single
whenever
post
you see
on
lightning bolts.
our Instagram account.
That's him.
That's the instant cheese.
Otherwise, you never know. Everyone might start to hate it. I think I still like people will start saying, yeah.
But I'm just gonna tell you this again.
It's gonna be a trending thing.
You need lavalier. You need a lavalier.
Yeah, we've been
saying this for a long time already. There he is.
It picks him up good. Look at him over there.
He needs to be mic'd. Since we got you on the air right now, can we place our drink orders?
What are you going with today, man?
Can I get what is it, the cappuccino that I get, double sugared?
How do you never remember your drink?
Because I think I drank everything there is here to drink.
Can I go caramel latte with extra caramel, please? Sir?
He has cocoa today.
Cocoa? Let's go mocha, extra
day.
mocha, extra cocoa then, please. Please and thank you.
Look at how privileged we are, though.
You want something over here, big fella?
Nah, I'm alright. I'm good.
Yeah, man.
It's bureau clock.
You're looking at me with a little bit of disgust in your eyes. I've become a coffee drinker. I drink one glass a day on air. You're looking at me. I was never a coffee drinker prior to this. Nah, my mother and sister drink.
Do you sip it real slow?
No. I drink it like
sip it real slow and have that condescending look in your eyes?
No, that's this guy. That's this guy.
Sip.
That's him who does the every.
Or do you sip it to make a point after you make a point?
Nah. I usually just take a nice gulp. It's usually gone.
He points
about
his
3
pinky
minutes.
out too while he's drinking it.
I will slap you. I will use my left hand right now, and I won't even bring it forward. I'll give you the backside of it, man. Pimp side, way strong.
This is what I'm talking about right now. We're all in a cafe/TV studio right now. We're doing a TV show. We get to order drinks. What happens if zombies actually were real right now? What if they just came into the fucking studio and started tearing people apart? This shit is happening in Brazil. I just saw video clips. They found some lady on the side of the highway, and she was like gargling like a zombie, like for real.
I mean, but here's the thing: they have the drugs that they say give these weird effects. Now, obviously,
Bath salts?
you've seen these. Have you seen the videos of these people like really on these weird like these I want to
Bath
say
salts?
designer drugs. They call them bath salts.
Bath salts.
But whatever they are with these chemicals, have you seen the videos of these people or that other drug, that synthetic whatever, Flocka? Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
The
Spice.
K2 Spice, whatever we have there. What's going on with that?
We got a little
Some
feedback
sort of
up
feedback up here. I
But
don't know if you wanna bring them out of
they
town
sell
already.
Spice on Myrtle and Broadway.
They sell it everywhere still. And up there, I mean, you saw when it was bad a couple years ago, like they had the helicopters up here. It was like 33 people over. I don't know how you overdose on. I mean, well, it's fake weed, so clearly it's a possibility. It's not.
I made the mistake. I actually tried it one time, and this is my problem: is that I keep trying new things.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be one of those guys that's
You
still
can't-
experimenting.
yeah.
I
at
tried
60.
it. No, I'm
can't
not
try
gonna lie.
anything, buddy.
I tried it years, like maybe 3 or 4 years before it became like the K2 Spice thing. When a friend of a friend who was in the service was like, "Oh, everybody's smoking it. It's like it's synthetic, but like it doesn't show up on our drug test. So like we can smoke it." And like we're like, I mean, I don't know. Like we tried it. And it was like, yo, what is this shit? Like it's doing nothing. You know, it's just burning my lungs. Like get this shit out of here.
I knew I was in
And
trouble
that
when
was it.
I exhaled and the smoke was pink. That's when I realized I fucked up. I did something wrong.
It's at that moment that Alex realized.
It was at this moment.
It's
he
that
knew
that
he
moment
fucked up.
that Alex realized he fucked
But
up.
there are a lot of, I mean, there are a lot of scientists who believe it's not a matter of if, but when in the situation if something like that can happen.
Listen,
I think
I-
people
I-
mistake like zombies for
CDC
zombies.
put it on the-
Sometimes they have like they did it as a joke, but that I don't feel like that's a joke.
I don't think
Like
it's.
when
I
they had the-
don't think it's beyond the realm of
No,
possibilities.
it's not at this point. Not
I
with the
really
way they
don't.
test, diseases, vaccines, anything. Any little thing can tinker and turn. I think once again, like people think of zombies as like just the way we see it in movies, like dead coming back or you get infected. It could be like you could turn a rabies virus. Anything can turn, and it could easily give the same things and just people be infected and have the same effects. And it could be like a weird, like where you have different types of zombies. Like you have the Night of the Living Dead, old school George Romero.
Yeah, you got the Resident
and then
Evil
you got
ones
the
too.
Dawn of the Dead zombies.
I just hope it ain't the ones that run fast.
That's
Nah,
what I'm
if it's the
saying.
ones
Is that there's multiple
Yeah,
levels of
if
zombies.
we get
The ones that run fast.
2005 Dawn of the Dead remake zombies, oh man, it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, chill. I don't
Like,
want those.
I'm like, yo, take
I'm
me.
scared of those.
Like, yo, like,
I can't. I'm
how
not.
can we accidentally, check out here so it doesn't count as suicide,
And
If-
if there's no guns, what are we gonna do? Walk around like Negan?
Well, see,
a
that's the
bat and a
thing.
chain wrapped around the
I
shit,
had-
start smacking zombie heads.
I had that conversation too before, like just hypothetical conversation. And I'm like, and this goes back to gun control laws. Gun control laws in New York are a lot stricter than anywhere else. So there aren't any guns that are readily available to us.
Yeah.
Here in New York, like you know what I mean, like in down south, somewhere in Virginia, whatever, North Carolina, Texas, you could walk into a Walmart around the corner and buy a gun. I don't even know where to buy a gun in New York.
You
I have
can't buy
no
a gun
idea.
in New York.
I have no
No,
idea where
actually,
I would buy a gun
You go
if
out
I wanted to
Long
buy
Island,
one.
There's hunting stores out there. That would be
Okay.
the closest I would say is Long
Yeah,
Island.
Long Island. I'm talking about
maybe
with-
somewhere in Queens.
talking about
if you can find
within-
a Field and Stream shop
within the
and I
5
would say in the
boroughs.
5-borough region. I would doubt there's a gun store, and if there is, I would think you would need to be either law enforcement, local law enforcement, federal law enforcement, or obviously armed forces, and armed forces who are allowed to keep their guns at home. I think if you're just a reservist 2 weeks a year, I don't know if they'd allow you to have your weapon, but if you're active duty, maybe. I don't know these gun laws here. But I guess, we were talking. I was talking to Dave about it. Me, Dave, and Ray were talking about. He's explaining it to us a couple weeks ago about it. So, like the way the gun laws go in the city.
I don't want to change the subject, but I saw something that I needed to tell you before I forgot. On Bushwick Daily, and we have Bushwick Daily in the house right now. Thank you so much for being here. Round of applause for them. But there was an article that I saw yesterday, and there's a cafe. It's on the Central Avenue Strip. I think it's down that way, with marijuana-infused coffee.
Yeah.
Did you know that? It's like they have cannabinoids. I think that's what they call it. They CBD. Yeah. They put it in the coffee. I want to go try that shit, bro. Listen. I'm the guy on the shoulder that's whispering bad things into your ear right now. If we could go and get some marijuana-infused coffee, I'll never smoke another cigarette.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I'm all for it, man. I definitely, obviously we discussed it. I've said it multiple times, man. It'd be a dream of mine to, help lead, the spearheading of the legalization, man. I believe that the criminalization of it is, I don't want to sound like an idiot here, but downright criminal, criminalizing the plant as it is, the frivolous arrest behind it, everything that goes on with it. And I can't wait till it's legal, man. And I hope people, get their heads out of their asses and, get on board here. Jump on the
Get your
gravy
head
train.
out of your ass and put your brain in the sky. Because you got to get high.
Yes, sir.
That's my motto for life. We have an in-studio guest aside from Lorenzo today. He's actually going to be performing for us in a bit. It's Eli Lev. There he is. So let's take a quick commercial break, and then let's come back.
Yes, sir. We'll be back momentarily with more Good Morning Bushwick here
At First Live.
FirstLive.us here in First Live Bushwick.
FirstLive.us, yeah.
Yes.
This coffee is delicious.
I don't really drink coffee. This is what you come out with. This coffee's an empty cup. That's what you come out the gate with on me, man?
I mean, it is coffee for music people. And
Music for coffee people.
A good coffee will wake you the fuck up in the morning. Remember,
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick, hosted by us two, Bud and Roach.
Roach.
I mean, here at First Live.
Where is First Live?
Bushwick, baby. You're
Take-
killing me, bro. You're killing me right now. Like
Where
First
are we
Live
from?
Bushwick. We're from Bushwick. We are Bushwick.
Pick up your damn cup and pretend you're drinking the coffee.
Here
Do
at
it
First
again.
Live
Do
Bushwick.
it again. Do it again.
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick.
Good morning.
Right now, we cutting a promo or we live?
No. Where can people go to find out what's happening in Bushwick?
BudandRoach.com and
And-
FirstLive.us.
This coffee is delicious.
Yes, it most certainly is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Hey, yo, give me
You know
started
what's
on
funny?
the
The
sauce.
mics are always hot.
The mics are always
when
hot.
People watch the commercials. They still hear us talking shit.
Were they hearing us?
Oh, really?
Oh,
They
wow.
always hear us.
Well, that just definitely gave people some fun ones there.
Oh,
no,
they
we
weren't?
hot there.
Oh, man.
So you definitely didn't hear about the morning Mai Tais, but we have a musical guest live in studio today, Eli Lev, and
There he is.
we're ready to let it rock when you are, man. So if you're all tuned in, man, you good to go?
I think so.
Here we
do
go,
it.
man. Let's rock away.
Can I introduce the song?
Yes, sir, man.
Awesome.
Your stage.
This song's called "Go Down," and it's about a baptism I experienced in Israel. So bunch of different kind of themes going on. And so I'll let you hear it, then we can talk about it after. What you think?
Copy.
Go down. Why don't you go down to find out what it's all about? Why don't you go down and cleanse your soul and wash it out? 'Cause it's a good day to live and it's a good day to die. When our trials and tribulations have been held up on high, we'll go down. Go down, son. But don't you dip your head into that well. But don't you holler back at me if it makes you sweat. 'Cause it's a good day to live and it's a good day to die. When the words of our beloved have been held up on high, we'll go down. Cleanse your worried mind. Go down. Don't you dip your head into that well. But don't you holler back at me if it makes you sweat. 'Cause it's a good day to live and it's a good day to die. When we can drown in all our sins and come back alive. We'll go down my trials and tribulations. Go down the face of my salvation. Cleanse your worried mind. Those waters won't run dry. Go down. You can hold my sins up high. Go down. down, son. Go down, son. Go down. Go down. Cool. Thanks for the rhythm section. Appreciate it.
God damn.
Go down.
Yeah.
So
Join us on the couch.
We'll
and
do.
we're gonna have you close out the show with another
Yeah.
one if you still got some
All right,
more.
we'll see.
Mike, just grab the mic, bring with you to the couch, man.
All right.
Let's get you over here.
That was the first time someone included us in their performance.
Yes.
Heck yeah, bro.
Yes,
Holy
man.
shit.
There's always a new first here on Good Morning Bushwick, and our studio audience is in for the day. How you doing? Good morning.
How you
Saw
doing?
you walk in. How you doing?
today?
And first off, man, I felt like I was watching I was watching like the end of
The Wire, son.
something like that, man. Like one of
For
those,
real,
like
like that-
that was like, I always tell you, like I tell them what I see mentally in my head, man.
That's-
And that's
I
like
heard-
one of those like critically acclaimed dramas, like where like one of those episodes where someone has to do something and everyone's just talking about it on like everywhere the next day, like, oh my God, did you? Oh my! And it's like go, and it's just like, and people like you're coming to grips, like, but he had to. He had to.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
so bad, but oh my God,
He had to
if he
do it.
didn't?
Yeah.
That's
dude.
like when Tony had to kill Christopher in Sopranos.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
it's
That's
So,
dope.
I
I like
mean,
that, though. I liked it. It's dope.
And
It's dope.
for it being a baptism song,
Yeah, yeah.
what was the story behind that?
Well, I mean, there's like the physical baptism, but that song is just about kind of being a creative and going down deep in your soul and being able to find it and come out and like express that to the world kind of thing. Because it takes a lot of courage, you know what I mean? To like go down into oneself and see what's out there and say it. Like y'all are saying your opinions on radio. Most people wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? They type it, you know what I mean? But they wouldn't like come out and put, say something like that. So it's just kind of like an ode to creatives. You know what I mean? Going down into themselves and having like the spiritual ability to express it to the world kind of thing.
Because I got to tell you, I got baptized as Jehovah's Witness when I was 13 years old.
Oh.
And if I would have got out the pool and heard that song,
Yeah,
I would have annulled it.
Would have said, how do I cancel this out instantaneously?
Yeah.
If I would know, if you would know 20 years later, or at this point 19,
Yeah,
almost
It's
20.
gonna be 20 years.
If you could know what you know, I think clearly you wouldn't have gone through with it.
I mean, I'm glad that I was there though, because they taught me marketing and advertising.
there you go.
Like if there was any church that was that church to me is like the HD TV of churches. Everyone else is still dealing with the classic, those floor models that they come out in the back and they weigh 200 pounds. They're HD flat screen.
Was it like a
all the way,
mega
bro.
church or like was it like a?
It's a mega community, bro.
It's a mega community, man.
Dude.
It's a borderline.
We could talk about it too.
Another
Like,
one.
we-
Like
we-
we
we've been
forget.
there.
Dude.
He got out the earliest
We
of
got
us
out.
all.
Oh, wow.
Listen, he
Listen.
was strong. He was so strong-willed, man. You was so much like daddy. And I don't think like you beat mommy down to the point where you got out early. Me and Betty had to do an
I
extra
hated it.
almost year.
I hated it. I never liked it at all. As a kid, you follow what your parents are doing. So, at that point, I had no choice. But got to a point where I hated it so much. And my mom, I hated so, she would literally have to drag me out the house. I'm like, I'm not getting dressed. I'm not going. I don't want to go. And then I got to the point, I was like, listen, you can beat me all you want. You can't force me to believe in this. You can't. I was about 13, maybe 12, 13. I was like, you can't force me to believe in it. I'm going to go. I'm going to sit there. And I don't believe nothing they say. It's a waste of my time.
Yeah, but if we had that soundtrack, at least I would have had something to listen to while I went house to house preaching.
yes. It
Oh, yeah, that too.
It was
Bob in the
rough,
background.
I had a
man.
hip in my
I think it
step.
was rough too because we were never really accepted into the like all the way in, man. Because we were outcasts. Our parents were both, out of the religion. One came back. My dad was strictly, fuck yourself, get away from me, and
Still is.
yeah. Still is.
He's still like
That's still his answer to most of them. I think the only one he probably may acknowledge is Mary Payne. But that was his take on it, and obviously we had to go, and it's rough, man. We didn't feel the warm hospitality. They would preach, every Sunday, what they teach. We didn't feel that. And after a while, me and my sister, we were young enough to where, he felt it and noticed it a lot younger than, we did. And then when we started catching on, they really do kind of treat us a little different here, And
me too.
for you to be, preaching all this, it's just kind of,
I don't want to say
Kettle black.
hashtag me too.
But,
hashtag me too. Bro.
Isn't it interesting though that like it's almost more important that you just dressed up and were there than we're actually like connected to? It's like a weird thing. Like, you know what I mean? That you're supposed to be into that stuff, and if you're not, then
it was different things. Like for me, they would try to convince me that I was going against nature by letting my hair grow. It's like, motherfucker, that's nature at working right now. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, you're supposed to keep your face shaved. Well, the Jehovah's Witnesses in Europe, they all have big ass beards.
Didn't Jesus have long hair?
That's
and
what I'm
a
saying.
beard?
I'm like, I'm trying. That's the look I'm going for. I'm going for the John Wick.
Jesus probably would have been sitting right there at that bar having the coffee right now.
Infused with marijuana, hopefully.
man,
Shit.
it's natural, man. It's a plant, man.
So you were born in D.C.
Yeah, Silver Spring, Maryland, just outside of DC. Yeah, so that's where I perform most now. Just coming back from Massachusetts. I was over at a yoga course, a meditation course up there.
Wait, you just got in today from Massachusetts?
Yeah, I'm driving back from Massachusetts to DC. Didn't have my guitar. Borrowed the Alvarez guitar, which is fantastic. Thank you for that.
In-house.
And
Yes,
yeah, good coffee, good guitars here, good stuff. So yeah, just rolling
First
through.
Live, Bushwick, 219 Central Avenue, Bushwick, Brooklyn, 11221.
There he goes.
So I couldn't find parking, so I just drove around the street for about half an hour because it was street cleaning everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was just
Welcome
like,
to Brooklyn.
screw it, I'm just gonna park
Yeah.
somewhere.
How is it in D.C.? Do you have like streets like that, or everybody has a driveway?
No, it's DC is like, there'll be like 4 or 5 different signs on like a thing saying like the hours and times. You can't figure it out.
It's
impossible.
so essentially kind of like here, like you have to figure out like because they have the signs like can't park between these signs and then can't park between these times between these signs, but then you can't park between this one and this one, but that one's cool during this time because it doesn't say it there.
Yeah.
It's on the same side of the street.
Just
It's really
another
weird.
way for the city to take money out your pockets.
That's what it is.
Yeah, essentially.
Scumbag city.
Yeah.
But, obviously you're a traveler. I could see that in you. And you have a lot of tour dates coming up.
Yeah, I got a lot of tours coming. I was just at a Rockwood Music Hall actually a few weeks ago up here. That's a cool place. Y'all
Said
been?
Rockland Music
Rockwood
Hall?
Music Hall?
Rockwood.
Lower East
Rockwood?
Side? Yeah, it's.
I've heard of it. I've never been there.
It's featured in the book that the first live guide to music venues.
Okay, yeah, it's really cool. And then just kind of expand regionally. Then next year it's like just tour nationally, and then after that Europe, and then after that the world, and then all the galaxies.
There's the
So,
tour dates right there.
It looks like the Mid-Atlantic region's gonna be very lucky.
There you go. Thanks, Roach. That's
Jesus
awesome,
Christ.
bro.
From March 29th to May 26th.
Man, that's
Yeah.
a tour schedule right there, man.
That's a full-time musician schedule right there, my man.
That's touring right there,
a
man.
lot.
That's where you gotta do it.
And
Yeah.
of course, this is the music video
That's
to
the go down. Yeah, dude. Just check out just like 10 seconds of that if you can, just to see the.
Are we going to get flagged?
Oh,
Will we get flagged?
oh, you will. Oh, for you,
Yeah,
dude.
is this
It's my
registered?
song though, right?
But is it registered with BMI?
We gotta go in the box, man.
Okay.
We gotta go in the box. Meaning,
Everything live?
well, everything gets submitted to First Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can check out the video later. It's pretty wild.
Because that's the thing with YouTube now. Let me talk to you as a musician. I want to guess your age. I don't want to say it wrong. I'd say maybe 33. That was
We'll go with that.
Close enough. Did
let
the
me
mic
just-
cut out? Obviously, we've been playing music for a long time. We both have beards. So we've been stressed out doing this shit for a decent amount of time. Is it different now? When you go tour, are you playing to promote, or are you playing paid gigs? Like, I don't know if you see the Marco Pave.
Yeah.
Marco Pave is a guest that we had on, what was it, a couple weeks ago, maybe
Last
a
week, I think,
My mind is gone.
Maybe
bro.
the week before last week. No, it was on like last week Thursday. So like it was not last week, but the week before that, like Thursday.
He
end of
came
the week.
in. He came in with his publicist. He came in with the fucking look, like he was doing stuff. He just did 2 TED Talks, and he posted the show money that he got for one fucking show, and it looked like at least $2,000, $3,000.
He did good, man. Did you see the clips of the show?
I saw the clips of the show.
The story, his Instagram story was crazy, man. Shout out Marco Pave, man. You can follow him at King of Marco across all his social media, man. Shout out Marco
it's
Pave.
insane.
Like, did you see? But like, he was doing talk. He went to a couple of talks. Like, he had he went to like it wasn't TED Talks, but he had he had one that was like a literacy thing.
Oh, I did see
And
that.
then
one.
he
got-
had
as soon as he
another
got back to
one
Memphis.
that was like a lecture. Like as soon as he got back, he was like giving a lecture in a lecture hall. It's like it's crazy. Like he went back right to work, man, and like
this
he was
is
like
this is
seeing
the
him
problem.
work.
This is the problem with industry when it comes to that. Marco Pave is a hip hop artist. He came in and he killed the hip hop. The music industry has almost become just the hip hop industry because for a singer songwriter, I've been singing and playing guitar for a long time. Nobody ever handed me $3,000 for one fucking gig. So what is the approach? Are you going out there and you're just spreading the word about the album so people can buy the album online?
So that's a really good question. I mean, the music industry it's a revolution right now. Like I'm an independent artist, which means I create my own label. You know what I mean? Like I gotta create everything around it because I'm not trying to get signed. You know, I don't want to get signed.
You shouldn't want to get signed.
It's a kiss of death. You know what I mean? Like my career's over if I get signed. It's done. So what you're saying, man, it's a lot of hustle. So it's like I, make the publicist, got like 3-4 agents, got to do cover shows, at the bars and restaurants, the wineries to make things work. And then you got like your original shows that you're, making and working. But nowadays, it's more about like the personality. So if you can build a brand, you know what I mean, and someone connects to you as a person, more than because there's too much music out there, oversaturated.
Way oversaturated.
People don't know what to listen to
every
anymore.
aspect
They just
of it.
tune off because there's too much music.
Every-
It's
It's even like the same thing. We're talking about YouTube now. Everybody and their mother has a YouTube channel. Everybody's
Yeah.
a YouTube personality now.
yeah. So you got to do something really different. You know what I mean? You got to bring people in. So what I'm trying to do is create like a family. You know what I mean? Friends, fans, family that like want to connect with me on my journey and follow along and see where I'm going and create a story. You know what I mean? Behind the music. Because if you're just putting out music, like it's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. It's going into the abyss of Spotify.
There's too many platforms.
Yep.
And it's reached the age, and we've spoken about this a few times in the past week because all the music artists we've been getting. It's so easy to make songs now. You could just download. This entire weekend, I was
too
on the
easy.
iPad on GarageBand creating a band sound on a computer. It was like there's no microphones, there's no
Yeah.
anything. You can just do whatever the fuck you want to do now.
You can do it all on the fly, man. It's so accessible, man. And I think
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, of course.
I feel
Yes.
good here. This is great. Y'all are good folks. Thanks
the,
for that.
The audience at home wishes that they can hear you. I'm gonna
yes, I
tell you
think the
every
audience
day,
at home
you need a
wishes
lavalier,
they
bro.
can. Yes,
First live
is Eli Lev's new family.
So sweet.
He's
That's
been
awesome.
welcoming.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
But yes, Danny needs a
the pull-out,
lavalier
man.
over there, man. I think we do pick you up on the broadcast when I watch it. We hear you clear, but I think we want to hear you clearer, sir.
Clearer. You know, it's scary now. I was talking about this the other day. Is that I never really paid attention to the closed captioning feature on YouTube.
They like I saw it after you told me that day. I was on break at work watching it and just watching it pick up everything I was
Everything.
saying.
Every
Even
curse
as
we
I was
say.
stammering on my words,
It's
every
good.
curse, everything.
good.
It picked up every word,
better
like
than Facebook,
every like everything. It
They
was
spelled
it was
fucking.
yeah,
they-
like
they-
fucking.
they
Like
wrote
it was
that.
like yeah, you want to curse? We got you.
So
You want
I like
you want
this
to drop
out.
some f bombs? We're gonna put some f bombs in. We're not gonna say expletive deleted.
And
We're gonna
when
say fucking.
Even when he talks in the back,
Yeah, when Danny
His
talks,
light
it picks
voice in
you
the
up
back.
in the background. It like closed captions you, and it's not like that closed captioning like when you're watching the live news with a little delay, or you like watching live sports. Like it's a fully closed caption as you're speaking, coming across like it's ridiculous.
it's crazy.
It was creepy.
fucking crazy.
I've never seen it.
And if YouTube has stuff like that, imagine the shit that Alexa picks up in people's houses.
That's yeah.
Chill.
I don't
Chill.
want that.
Chill.
I mean, I'm
I don't
always
want no
joking
Alexa
with
in my
I,
crib.
two
Chill.
of my buddies, I have two buddies, Vela and Eddie. They both have their Alexas
Get rid
linked
of 'em.
to everything, TV, lights, everything. And I keep telling them like, yo, like I joke with them, like, yo, what are you gonna do when Skynet takes over? Like and they're like, yo, what you need to stop with that. Like I'm like, no, but seriously, like you have everything in your house hooked up to this thing and running off your voice. Just Alexa, turn on this. Alexa, volume. Alexa, this. Alexa, do this. Alexa, how long? Alexa here.
You
Alexa
say-
there.
you say
Alexa
that.
there. Everywhere.
There was a article I read a couple days ago. This lady was freaking out. She put up a post online because she was watching TV and Alexa said, "It's past your bedtime," and shut the fucking TV off.
That's how it starts. Man.
Alexa's running
Did
your
you
life
see-
now.
Did you see the Alexa? The ones where people were saying that
Fuck
Alexas
that.
were just like creepily laughing.
I'm not. Yeah, I seen that.
It was like, sorry, there's a bug right now. Alexa's just like
Alexa's decided to just start laughing at itself. It's not laughing at itself. It's laughing at the fact that you don't realize she's about to take over the world.
If you have a car that's connected to that shit, it's gonna say.
I did like the one Cardi B though.
The one with it was pretty funny.
The Cardi B voice. I did like that one.
It was kind of funny, but just taken away from the fact that AI, like even like people didn't even pay attention to it last year. When Facebook put up those 2 AI computers, and they said they had to pull them offline and shut them down because they were going off script and writing their own languages for like scripting.
It's like AI creating AI.
And it's like, yo, like, if you're going that far, and it was for something like some stupid little thing they wanted to do, and if you're saying that this is that smart artificially, that it's off script, it's first day you plugged it in, it goes off script and starts creating its own language. Do we really want to run forward with this shit?
Eli, what do you think about that Facebook thing that happened?
some Black Mirror stuff right there, man. You watch that show? Black
Black
Mirror.
I've
Mirror?
seen a couple of episodes.
It's
I've
just
seen,
like
Where's that on?
Dystopic.
Netflix.
I don't have
Netflix
Netflix.
future. It's wild. It's like pretty much like almost
It's
what
like
we're living
it's like a
in.
new level. It's like a new age. I don't want to say hipster, but a new age dark hipster Twilight Zone.
That's exactly what it is.
The hipster zone.
It's like a new age dark hipster Twilight Zone.
Smartphones, yeah.
Yeah, that's just the,
Like-
the couple blocks that separates Bushwick and Williamsburg is the hipster Twilight Zone.
I mean, y'all were talking about the zombie apocalypse, but we're in it. I mean, look down the street in Manhattan, see people on their smartphones. Like,
Yeah.
welcome, welcome to the
sad
zombie
though.
apocalypse.
It's funny, man. One of my a movie that I love, and I hate to admit it though. I hope no one judges me. I don't know who's seen it. Warm Bodies. Anybody ever seen that movie, Warm Bodies?
No.
Yeah.
I can't. I love that. Thank you, Maddie. I love that movie so much. Great soundtrack too.
I never seen
Yeah,
it's a
Warm
good
Bodies
movie.
was dope.
It's a zombie film, but it's. I don't want to say it's a
it.
romantic
Is it a
comedy.
zombie love story.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yes. Weird. Kinda.
Rob Guidry's in it.
Yeah. He's in that. The kid who played
John Malkovich's in it.
He's in that.
I'll watch anything with John Malkovich.
It's
That's one
good.
of my favorite actors.
Dave Franco, John Franco's
That's
little
Cyrus
brother's
the
in it.
Virus, right? From
Yeah.
Con Air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's one of my favorite actors.
It's crazy because there's a part where you know the zombie's giving his inner monologue thing. It's all in his head before he you know everything else happens. I don't want to give the movie away, but he's talking about it where look at us all shuffling here alone, and it cuts away to like current times before everything happened, and it's like all these people disconnected. And like he's saying that about the zombies, and then it shows everybody just in the airport on their phones, everybody just going about everyday life disconnected. And he's like, is it really any different though? And this is the beginning of the movie. And then like I think that's what roped me in. It's like, hey, this and then it gets better from there.
Look at that
Look at
fine
that.
craftsmanship
Look at that
here at
handcrafted
219.
work right
That looks
there.
really nice. That looks really nice.
God
Look at that
damn it.
fine craftsmanship.
Can we get some more Vanna White hands? Can you do it again?
Need the cup. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
That's sex.
Look
right
at that
there.
fantastic camera work back there.
That's sex for anyone who's addicted to caffeine.
You're welcome, Maddie. That fantastic.
Can we
camera
get a
work.
wave
Can
for
we
Maddie?
get a wave for Maddie today?
Can we get the Maddie
We're
wave,
not gonna
please?
forget today. No way.
We need it. There it is.
There we go.
There
Hi,
it is.
Maddie. How you doing?
Yay.
What do you think about zombies?
Um,
Are you afraid?
I would want to.
You should be.
Just die immediately in the zombie apocalypse. I'm not interested in survival.
I don't, and that's the thing too. People need to ask themselves:
Like,
do you want to have to
fuck?
survive in that world? Because that is a world where it's like, it's game time now. Like you're gonna have to do some things you never thought you'd do.
Yeah, but this is what I say to that. If you already have the thought, all right, I'm gonna die before any of this shit goes down. If you're willing to take your own life, then you might as well just have fun and try to kill as many things as you possibly can.
I definitely wouldn't want to get turned into a zombie though. I wouldn't want to go that way, man.
If I'm cornered, I'm going down in a blaze of glory. You're not gonna just catch me in the corner, shit and piss on myself.
Nah, I'm definitely gonna fight my way out, but I wouldn't want to be
fucking-
turned. I definitely
wanna be
hope somebody's
turned.
there to take me out beforehand. Like, don't let me turn. But
I'm gonna be like the guy that was escorting Brad Pitt back to the helicopter in World War Z when he got bit. And he was like, "Fuck, I'm a Zeke." And then, all right, if I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna turn, then I'll pull the trigger. But shit, I'm gonna at least try to take a few out. I'm not just gonna lay down.
yeah. I'm not,
Look at
I'm not,
me
I'm
like
not, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna roll over. I'm not just gonna roll over. But I definitely don't want to turn into a zombie. If it's coming down, if I get bit, I might try to help, others I'm with get away, and then, hey, plug me. I'm out of ammo here,
One could say we're all zombies now.
We are, as long as we have these.
We don't.
There you go. There you
We
go.
just go about daily life, man. And change starts at the local level. I think people don't, think about that often enough. That's where change starts is locally.
I know we've been talking about zombies for most of the show, but this show has a social mission. It's to get you to vote.
Get you the vote locally in your local election.
Now you know. This is all the lead up for the political.
This was just
Listen,
it's a fantastic segue.
But everything we've talked about today, though, does, what we talked about in the beginning, even, people, maybe there's a politician out there that wants preparedness. And it is, excuse me.
God
It
bless
isn't just the zombie apocalypse. That's what the CDC said when they put their whole, be prepared for the zombie apocalypse thing. They were talking about any catastrophe that could possibly happen. But you'd think it'd be
Joe,
like FEMA that would
what's
put
going
that
on,
up and not the CDC. So, that's why I think it drew flags. But I think, you want to pay attention to these things. Obviously preparedness.
He said before that everybody walking down the streets walking with their phone. When we first started doing radio, this was during the time when we was still concerned about RFID chips. We thought everybody was going to be microchipped by this time. We was just going to be walking into a fucking slaughterhouse. We already got the chip. It's
Everybody
here.
with a bank card.
Nobody is going to leave their phone
Everybody
home.
with a new bank card. Your chip.
Nah, that's why I still got
It's
the
in your
classic
wallet.
old shit. Everybody make fun of me because I'm still swiping, but you getting tracked.
I mean, eventually, whenever you go, they got to make you change that. Like, all banks are like, they've switched
I
over.
mean-
Like, they'll tell you it's for better fraud protection, but I know a lot of people who shit has got, who have had worse problems recently with the new chip than they had previously. And I mean, I'm glad my mom, I asked her last Christmas, she asked me what I want for my birthday last year. It's right after Christmas, so I never asked for a lot. I told her, I need a new wallet. Get me, an adult wallet. And she went out and, she was looking at wallets and she got me a good, she asked me, you want a trifold, one with a clip or, a dual fold. I told her, give
Does
me
it
a dual
have that
fold.
protection strip in
And
it?
it has the RFID. She said, look, it has the RFID protection. It's nice, like, I'll show you guys.
Look, he's reaching now.
Bringing it out. Now,
nice.
now we get to see what's
Nice leather wallet.
all
It
right.
has the RFID protection. Nice.
let me see.
Mommy got me that for?
That's nice leather too.
Yeah.
There goes whatever you had in it. There it goes.
Thanks, kid.
Yo,
There it
two
goes.
things.
That's big
Shit,
bro
let me
right
move
there.
My
huh?
cup before you fucking spill my shit. All right, Eli, real quick. All Roads East.
Yeah.
Yo.
What was the concept behind it? Because it wasn't just that one song. This isn't a single. This is an album.
Yeah,
Thanks,
no,
kid.
it's All Rose East is the first out of 4 albums. So there's All Rose East, and there's gonna be Way Out West after that, coming out this fall.
Featuring Kanye.
Hopefully, if he's ready for his comeback on my EP, that'd be great.
Not with that hair he had on Saturday.
Oh, I didn't see.
I don't know.
that.
I didn't see G's.
Wait, look like Cisco. He's
It's
still
like
in the-
it's like
he's in a sunken
it's
place.
like
still?
pink hair. Like
Why do
it's
people
like
keep saying
pink
that
as
about
fuck.
him, man? He's happy, man. He's happy.
happy.
He's got the woman
Doesn't
he
even have
always
emotion
wanted.
in his
He
face.
has this family he always wanted. He's
Time
taking
out.
antidepressants, man. We know what
Dude.
happens with them.
Dude,
Jesus.
Okay.
Christ.
Hey, man.
Kanye used to be. He was like. He still is one of my favorite artists of all time.
He's my favorite artist of all time.
And
He's my favorite rapper of all time.
to look at what's happened to him, but
It's fame, man. It's terrible.
But you look at the men in those women's lives. All of them, one turned one into a woman. Turned Kanye had a breakdown. One turned to a woman. Scott Disick is in and out of rehab. Tiger ain't
Free
making
Scott.
no hits no more.
Did he
It's
ever
not
really
Their
make hits?
brother's just like depressed every
All they
day.
gotta do
That's
is just
fame,
put
man.
the teaspoon inside the cup, wave it back and forth.
Listen, man.
That's why
I don't
And
know,
state
man.
their
I-
claim.
I'm-
don't be famous, kids. Do not grow up and be famous. This is
No,
that's what happens.
it's not. Don't grow up to be
So,
famous. It's don't grow up to be famous and fuck with a Kardashian or a Jenner.
Don't,
You
don't
know.
do that.
Look what happened to Tristan
Especially.
Thompson too.
Look what happened to Blake Griffin, man.
He
Got
lost his
traded.
starting spot.
Got traded, man. I
He
mean,
lost his starting spot.
but here's the thing. I want to take this back to my homie Kanye.
It's Kabbalah, which
Sad.
Evil Kanye evil.
witches that worship the Kabbalah.
I think that Kanye's not in a sunken place. I believe that it's that. I believe that everybody said it after the whole thing. You know, that was the Kanye we all know. That was Kanye. We haven't seen that Kanye since, and they said it. He's been on the antidepressants, all the, antipsychotics or whatever. And people say, when you're on those completely dull your emotions and you become that vacant person. If he's taking these drugs and that they're helping with his mental health, and this is the look on his face, I think it's kind of fucked up that people want to continue to make fun of him. And this is the thing people say. And this is why a lot of people don't like to take him. So are we going to continue to laugh at him because this is that? And we've seen what happened to every other man that's been with these women. Yes, I'm going to say this. Yes, it is true. We've seen it. There's a track record here. But are we just going to say that to him, or are we going to take into effect everything that's happened in his life? What we saw him going through in the public with them saying he was, in fact, having the early steps of, psychotic mental breakdown. And now them saying he's taking the medications, that this is what we know, this is what it does to you.
Yeah, but we're not making fun of
Everybody's
Kanye.
saying the sunken place, all this, but like this is what people.
We worried for Kanye.
No,
we want Kanye back.
We want the old Kanye, straight from the soul Kanye.
I think we all want that, but do we really want him to, take away his mental health for that?
No, we should do. They took away something we love. We should take away something they love. How about we take away all plastic surgeries? They took away Kanye. How about we take away all plastic surgeries? Take something they love.
That's a big feat,
Fair
bro.
trade. You took something I love, I'm going to take something you love. But here's the thing.
It's a big challenge.
Here's the thing, and I want to stay on Kanye. I know that there's still a lot of great music in him. I know that it's still there. I don't know when we're going to get to hear it again.
He's a genius.
He is a musical genius. Like I tell everyone that every time I talk. If you want to talk to me about music, that's what I'm going to start with for you. If you tell me there's not a single Kanye West song he either helped write, produce, or anything on it, even his own, out of all the genres and all the musicians he has worked with throughout his career, I'm going to sit there and tell you don't ever say a fucking word to me about music again.
Hey, I just got one question for you, though.
What?
Do you like fish sticks?
I love fish sticks.
Yeah, we got to go back to Eli for a second, man. Because you were saying there's 4 parts to this album.
We got stuck on West, Kanye West.
That's where we went off on the tangent. He said something about West.
That's all right. No, it's Always East, Way Out West, Deep South, and then True North. So altogether, it's going to be 4 cardinal directions. It's gonna be pretty sweet. It's like a whole project.
So this tour is specifically for All Roads East?
Yeah. So trying to hit up the East Coast for that. Way Out West, going west, obviously. Head up, say what up to Kanye.
Shit.
He's gonna come up on tour, and then Deep South for the next one, and then True North hitting up after that. So it's all about
I like the way that goes, man.
Yeah.
It's true. It's a good little marketing scheme.
Yeah, and they all come together. So if you put them all together, there's like this whole mandala. It's pretty tight. So,
Mandala.
yeah, it's like a geometric design of
I just learned a new word.
natural objects.
We learn something new every day.
So yeah, that's what's
Self-proclaimed folk hero.
Yeah,
Why folk
Nice.
music?
folk is just a term that nobody knows what it means. So that's why I like to use it.
Yeah, it was one of those things because when I first started playing acoustic music, everybody was like, "Yo, you're a folk star."
Yeah.
I said, "No, I want to be John Mayer."
Yeah.
And John Mayer turned out to be a blues player.
Right. Yeah, he's an incredible blues guitarist, and then he learned all of Grateful Dead's songs. Just Jerry Garcia's all solos. He's amazing. But no, like it's just one of those words you can throw out there. Folk to me is bringing old music, ancient music, ancient ideas, and stories into the modern realm that connect with the future. You know what I mean? You say any genre and it dates the genre. Genre folk, it sounds old, but if you say like neo folk, people are like, "What the heck is that?" It's like, well, you gotta listen. Find out.
What the hell is anti-folk?
Anti-folk can be anywhere from like punk folk. You know what I mean? Just like a bunch of screaming
But
over
if
like
we were,
acoustic guitar.
If
or
you had to explain like who'd be a folk musician like today, like so that I could get like
a folk musician today.
I would say someone like a Joshua Radin or William Fitzgerald.
So this is terrible. I got to give some respect to Mumford and Sons for bringing that music back to people's ears. It's controversial, right? It's controversial. Mumford and Sons is not folk music.
Sounds like the voice of God.
Yeah.
It sounds like the voice of God.
I love it. I love
Where'd
it.
that come from?
Because they have a banjo.
Yeah, exactly. They have no message. There's no stories. It's not about like real life. You know what I mean? It's just like emotion. So I would say folk music right now. There's I would say like John Mayer, not really. You know what I mean? He's like a blues
Like,
kind
his
of
early stuff. He had to go at least that route.
Jason Isbell is doing like some folk country kind of stuff, which is pretty cool out of Nashville.
Funk Tree.
Actually,
That's
I don't know.
nice.
They have Gangsta Grass. I don't know if you heard about this.
Gangsta
Gangsta
Grass.
Grass.
Gangsta Grass band is incredible.
Oh,
it's
I thought
two
that was
MCs.
type of weed.
It probably is. Two MCs, a banjo,
gangsta
a mandolin, and I just played with the guy Dan Whitner at a show, and it's awesome. It's just Gangsta Grass.
Gangsta
Yeah,
Grass.
check him out.
We gotta look this up
I'm
off
gonna have
air.
to look that
Yeah,
up.
banjo, and just like
I'm
awesome
interested
lyrics
now.
all over.
I'm
it.
gonna put that in my notes.
I'm gonna start asking around.
But that's
people.
folk music. To me, that's folk music. You know what I mean? You can't call it rap. You can't call it country. It's just stories. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's a hilarious skit. We need to walk around and tell people, yo, I got that Gangsta Grass, and it's a fucking demo CD. it's
yeah, check
it's
out
a
Gangsta
folk
Grass.
demo.
Break out the banjo.
Gangsta Grass. Yeah,
Gangsta Grass.
Gangsta
Yeah.
Grass. We're gonna chug some Gangsta Grass later.
I think we should.
Put that in my notes.
I think we should. I think we
dead
should
ass.
trademark
Gangsta
it
Grass.
now
I'm gonna
and
look
just
it
go
up.
crazy with it. Just go crazy across the board, man. I think we should even get our own line of hybrid marijuana with the highest THC kind we can legally put in it.
Hey, Alonzo, Alex, I just want to say one thing that I haven't
Yo,
said.
yo,
Man,
wait,
you
wait.
Put our government out there.
Who are those two people?
the fuck?
Who
But
the
I'm
fuck
sorry,
are those
Bud
two?
Roach.
God damn.
Who the fuck are those two, huh?
damn.
Get your life together over there,
What
Skip.
are we voting right now?
Huh?
Do we have to put
Am I
our
in trouble?
last
Huh?
names
No.
too?
Am I getting caught? Did I get in trouble with
IDs.
Miss Silver's class? I'm going to the principal's office.
IDs, please.
I'm sorry. I don't call you that in real life. I'm sorry. I just call you.
Move your mic a little closer, Skip.
Yeah, you guys.
Skip.
You're my brother. Like I don't call you that when we're walking the street. So.
No, you don't. But you call me that when I'm sitting in this chair. God damn it.
Put some respect on the name,
just
bro.
took-
My bad, cuz.
Respect
My
on the
bad,
name.
cuz.
Just took your money, called you back.
Yo, my bad,
Give me
cuz.
back my wallet yet?
Oh yeah, you still got the money.
Just pocketed
and
the
my
cash.
wallet. God damn it.
You keep the wallet.
I want my money back too. Damn it. Wait
That's a
till we're all
special
fair.
guest. It's a special guest.
Listen, that's my appearance fee.
Ain't no appearance fee, man.
Appearance
Your
fee.
appearance fee is you got to sit here and be on air with us today, man.
Holy shit.
My appearance fee.
That's why they say don't work with family. That's the typical shit that goes down.
At the end of the day, I am the older brother. So
Do you have another song for us?
The fat.
I
ugly
do. I'm
older
gonna have
brother.
to tune it to another weird tuning before I play.
That's
so.
fine. You can
yeah.
take the stage, start
Cool.
tuning.
Yeah.
All right.
Start
Sounds
tuning.
good. Thanks for the request.
We have to remind everybody there was some changes that happened over the weekend. GoodMorningBushwick.com is now firstlive.us. It's finally there. So we're streaming live right now on firstlive.us. Everything you need to know about First Live, their production services, this fantastic coffee house, can be found on the website. Also, a digital version of the First Live Guide to music venues is also on the website right now. We're still ironing out the final, I guess, details. We still have to put like capacities and shit like that, but everything's pretty much up. And
I think you just explained everything, man. I was
I
just
thought you
gonna
had
say,
something to say. You was
yeah,
looking
man.
at
Of course, we also want to remind everyone of the safe disposal event coming up in Brooklyn, April 8th, 2018. Sunday, April 8th, 2018. Prospect Park, Park Circle, corner of Parkside Avenue, and Prospect Park Southwest. Solvents, automotive, flammables, and electronics, man. Come, safely dispose your stuff, what's recyclable, and what needs to be, disposed of properly. There'll be this event. It'll be taking place 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., rain or shine. And the only thing's not allowed, no appliances, no air conditioners, dehumidifiers or refrigerators, and no tires. For all the information you need for this, you can go to nyc.gov/safe disposal, and you can get all the information that's on this event. Once again, taking place Sunday, April 8th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Prospect Park at the Park Circle on the corner of Parkside Avenue and Parkside Avenue and Prospect Park Southwest.
You got
That'll be
through it.
going on. Yeah, I got through that. That
You
might
got
have been the
through
worst
it.
one of them all, man. Just I didn't
Give
have
you
a
live
good
hand
angle here.
clap. Live hand
I didn't have a
clap.
good angle here reading on that, man. That was the worst one yet. I've definitely done that a lot better plenty other times.
And we have to also remind people that the Bud and Roach show is going live tonight. We're going to be live streaming some gaming.
Yes, we're going to be live streaming some gaming. Any of you who would have tuned in, did your mic die on you? Your mic go out? It seems like it may have. Damn, that's unfortunate.
It's not
We'll
unfortunate.
get you fixed up in a second.
It hasn't gone out. It's just muted.
It's
It's
just
just
muted.
muted. Because he was talking too much shit before.
I think because we have him tuning up there too, it might be both. Sorry.
Eli, you ready? Eli Lev, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
have Eli Lev ready to go right now, and we're coming back right now. So take it away.
All right, should we do a song about long distance relationship or kind of like
Zombie.
zombie long distance relationship?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to switch some lyrics around just on the fly.
Let's
Is that
do it.
cool?
That's fine.
Works for me.
All right. Zombie long distance relationship. So this one's called Just Trying to Get Home to See My Zombie Tonight.
I like this.
All right?
This is current. This is 2018.
Just trying to get home to see my zombie tonight. Here we go. Well, I woke up in a hotel room with my zombie on my mind. I've been traveling on this lonely road so long I've lost the time. She's been waiting and wondering and wishing me home. I've been staring at the pictures on my phone. I'm just trying to get home to see my zombie tonight. Well, I marked this day in my heart and soul so many long weeks ago. It's true that we chat online sometimes, but it makes me want to see her more. She's been hoping and hurting and holding on, smelling my t-shirts while I've been gone. I'm just trying to get home to see my zombie tonight. Well, the day has come, see no way to see that crazy face. Once I feel her in my arms again, everything's gonna be alright. She's been a yearning and a burning and a turning inside. I've been waiting forever to be by her side. I'm just trying to get home to see my zombie tonight. Already off as that taxi rounds the final bend. With the windows down and my spirits up, my journey's come to an end. Now she's looking at me longingly coming up the road. Drop my bags into her arms I go. I finally made it, see my zombie tonight. Well, I tell you, my man, loving this monster is giving me is oh so good. I just might pack my bags again, hit the road if I only could. Cause every time I leave, she loves me more. The best kisses I get are when I walk through the door. I'm gonna head out today to see my zombie tonight. Armageddon's here. I'm gonna head out today to see my zombie tonight. Zombie voice.
Ladies and gentlemen. Eli Lev, ladies and gentlemen. One more
That
live
was
hand clap.
amazing.
One more
That
live hand
was-
clap.
Thanks, y'all. It's been fun.
Just
Live lyric switch ups on the air.
tell the people where they can find you, brother.
Sure, yeah. Any your favorite music service, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play, Facebook. It's my hashtag, my tag is like Eli, E-L-I, Lev, L-E-V, music. And that's on all the social media platforms, literally like 10 social media platforms. It's insane.
And that's what that's the same place they have to look for to follow you, like on Instagram, Facebook,
Yep.
just Eli Lev Music.
Eli Lev Music, it's all out there. If you type my name on Google, I've got like the first 2 pages because I've been hustling.
Yeah, baby, gotta get the Google indexes up, baby. That's how you gotta do it. It's all about the
Hustle,
hustle. Gotta get them Google indexes up,
That's
man.
exactly it. SEO all day long.
Thank you
sir.
for being a part of the show today,
Yes,
brother.
man,
Thanks,
that was
Ben.
amazing.
Appreciate
Live
it.
lyric switch ups on the air. That was amazing. That was fun. That was a good one.
Thanks, y'all.
Also, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for waking up and coming in, man. For inviting yourself.
You made it, though. I love you, bro.
Yes, thank you for coming in, cuz.
We'll be
Appreciate
back.
it. Wait, can people follow you on social media anywhere?
Score 86.
Say that
Zoe,
again.
Instagram.
Zoe_86.
Yep.
Seems like the Zoes like underscores here, man.
You guys and your underscores. Where
Where
can
can they
people-
follow
Listen,
you?
Fuck.
Like, chill. Hold on. We're gonna discuss this. Hold on. Before we get into this, hold on. Yo, man. You're not the only Zoe in the family. And even Daddy got involved in this last night, man. If we really want to go to it, he's the original Zoe, and neither of us could even claim it, all right? So as we all share it equally, and people all call us Zoe differently, we can all take our Zoes where we got them. Daddy has his friends who call him Zoe. You have yours who call me you Zoe. I have mine who call me Zoe. All our names end in Z-O. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Good name. Zoe's a good name.
Zoe's a great name.
It is.
It is. I love it.
Easy.
I love it.
Would you mind if I started calling myself Zoe?
You go with it, man. I'll be honest.
Eli
I'll be
Zoe.
honest.
Eli Zoe. That'll make
Or
everything cool.
Zolev.
Zolev.
Okay, so how about this? I'll do this. How about this? Because I'm a do what you like I did with Sotero. You remember growing up, you know, they used to both call me and Sotero, we both were boo-boo.
Yeah.
When we at a certain age,
But
I was
you
like,
had seniority if you was in the same place together.
yeah. But we actually played for the name. He lost the rights. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you.
For it. I'm not
So-
doing it.
so
I'm not
I'm gonna
doing
tell
it.
you-
I'm already telling you now.
I'm gonna tell you. Look,
Instagram,
we're
I'm
on your
not
show
doing it.
right now.
And I'm
We're on your
telling you,
show
I'm not
right
doing
now.
it.
Where live
Calling you
people
out.
are listening.
He's calling you out.
We
play
cannot-
for the name.
You can
I
take it.
don't welch on belt on
can
bets.
take it.
So therefore, in the summertime, later on, when it gets warmer, at a later date,
Oh yeah.
we will play a game
Yes.
2-11
Yes.
for the rights to the name.
I don't agree to this.
And we're gonna film this and put it live.
Yeah, we gotta
on
film it and
agree
put it
to
on the
this
show.
Contest.
There we go.
There we
I
go.
don't agree to this contest. I'm not changing my Instagram handle. I'm not. I'm sorry. Since I was on Twitter
Play for
before,
the name.
since I was on Twitter before you even on Instagram, my thing's always been Mr. Zotel. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it. Keeping it. But we can't play for the game, and we can play for some. We'll play the game for something else, but I'm not giving up the Zoe, man.
Hey,
Everybody
Al,
calls me Zoe.
that
I'm
sound
not
like a
going
man.
by nothing
I'll
else.
convince him otherwise.
Nah, man,
I'll
I'm not.
hype
I'm
him
not
up.
doing it. I'm saying it now. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving it up. It's you guys know where to follow me, man. Mr. Zoe Taylor. Of course, you can follow us both at Bud and Roach Show.
You can follow me at I'm King Roach. You can follow First Live at First Live US.
And of course, don't forget, if you are in the area, be sure to stop at the 219 Central Avenue, Bushwick, Brooklyn, 11221. Come enjoy one of these fantastic caffeinated, warm or cold beverages. One
Or
of the fantastic
alcoholic.
amount of teas we carry. Or come enjoy one of these fantastic handcrafted alcoholic beverages.
It's a B-roll clock.
B&RS clock starts when you say. There's a no judgment zone here.
Judgment
on
free.
what time you want to start. B&RS clock, that is all on you. So enjoy it. No judgment zone here on this side, man.
We also have a
yeah.
full production studio here at First Live. Of course, it should pop up somewhere around here. Once this comes up, I'm just pointing at you right now. This is gonna be in the blooper reel. Let's get
Yeah,
that
this
lower
is-
third.
I'm
No,
not gonna lie,
keep
this
doing
feels
it.
a little weird.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Definitely
You're feeling
feels
the
a little
energy.
creepy.
There it is.
Yeah,
there
definitely
it
a little
is.
creepy. Definitely a little creepy there. But all right there. Oh, still the wrong side. I still can't get it right, man. We're
It's-
just gonna go like this. Right there.
it's right here.
It's right there. Right there. Go to firstlive.us, and all you need to know, man, is we record anyone, anywhere, anytime, man. Get your production services done right, man.
Nick in the house.
Don't mess around with your productions, man. Get your shit done right, man.
We'll be back tomorrow,
Check out
same
the rates.
time.
Yeah, same time, same place, man. You already know. Firstlive.us. Good morning, Bushwick.
Happy hour. You
Enjoy
already
your
know.
happy Monday, people.
GSF.
We do the fucking, you heard?
We
You
do the
already
fucking
know.
hurt. GSF.
Oh shit. This coffee is delicious.
You know, I don't really drink coffee. This is what you come out with. This coffee's an empty cup. That's what you come out the gate with on me, man.
I mean, it is coffee for music people. And
Music for coffee people.
A good coffee will wake you the fuck up in the morning. Remember,
You know what
everything-
else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick, hosted by us two, Bud and
Bud and
Roach.
Roach.
I mean, here at First Live.
Where is First Live?
Bushwick, baby. You're
Take-
killing me, bro. You're killing me right now. Like
Where
First
are we
Live
from?
Bushwick. We're from Bushwick. We are Bushwick.
Pick up your damn cup and pretend you're drinking the coffee.
Here
Do
at
it
First Live
again.
Bushwick.
Do it again. Do it again.
You know what else will wake you up in the morning? Good Morning Bushwick.
Good morning.
Right now, we cutting a promo or we live?
No. Where can people go to find out what's happening in Bushwick?
BudandRoach.com and
And-
FirstLive.us.
This coffee is delicious.
Yes, it most certainly is.